Hi, I'm Gerry Mastrolia, and I play Rose Nylund.
I'm Jason B. Schmidt, and I play Dorothy Zabornak.
And I'm Andy Crosten, and I play Blanche Devereaux.
With the Golden Gays NYC.
All right, I can pick up a cue. Picture it.
The short version is, in 2010, I did Thank You for Being a Friend, the musical. Then, a few years later, I made my own show called Be Astral Dame. And then, a few years after that, Gerry called me up. I didn't know who he was. And what did you say?
I Facebook stalked you. I did.
You
I was like, who is this guy? And I have not seen any other B. Arthur impersonators running around New York City.
So then he was cast in Thank You for Being a Friend, the musical, in 2015?
No, last
Oh,
year.
last year. And then
Yes.
Gerry
And then I
decided
wrote
he wanted to hang out.
And I was like,
In drag.
and I'm like, hey, you don't know me, but you know, I just came off of playing Rose. I said, why don't we be the first drag tours to show up at the Rue La Rue Cafe?
We roped Andy in because he lived near the Rue La Rue. I texted him and I was like, you could do Blanche, right? You could make this happen.
I thought it was the biggest compliment until she was like, we need your house as the dressing room. That's what. No.
We also had a Sophia,
we're
which
coming
was
from
your
Jersey.
Sophia.
Yes.
And also my Sophia
Yes.
from when I did it.
Oh, yeah.
But then she backed out. And so I asked Gerry if he could bring a puppet.
Yes.
And he brought a puppet. He made a puppet.
I made a puppet.
So I carried her in my handbag. And then she didn't know the words, but she sang the song with us.
Conviction,
I
absolutely.
think she knew more words than
Well,
you.
I didn't even know the song.
We flash
Can we
mobbed
surprise
that
me?
shit.
There is magic there. There's magic there because of all of Rue's stuff.
Everything was alive in there, really.
The videos that the few little videos that they posted of us have had more views of anything I've ever been in my entire life. So.
Combined.
What was it, like over 30,000?
Like 30,000
For our
views.
first show there, they posted us doing Miami. And
15
within a
second-
day,
15
within like a
second
day,
video.
it was like 30,000 views. And that's just, show you how popular it was. And I mean, I feel so grateful though that that's where we were able to kind of get
We
our
were born,
start.
We got to
Yeah.
be
Because
born
I don't
there
know-
as a drag.
Yeah, I mean, we've only been doing this for less than 6 months, and we're not famous by any means, but we're doing pretty well, and I think a lot of that is because of Rue La Rue's Cafe. I mean, I don't know that we would have necessarily been where we are now because, and if we would have had that start. So I'm grateful we were there when we were.
A trivia show which happens every once in a while. It's kind of like every other month now.
Yeah.
The first time we ever did trivia, we created that lineup with Michael from Rue La Rue, and that is what eventually became the trivia show. So that sort of is its own thing. And then we also just wrote a review show called Hot Flashbacks, which is musical snippets and little bits and pieces from the shows. And us. First time we had an engagement to do a brunch show in Asbury, we thought we would do, more of a show than just trivia. And we took the trivia and sort of fleshed it into the first version of the musical. And then Andy took that version and sort of chopped it up into pieces and then rearranged it into
Piece, yeah.
what has become Hot Flashbacks. And then the three of us
It's fabulous.
get on our feet and kind of edit it with
Yeah.
our mouths.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
still
collaboration.
evolving. Yeah, all of us.
Oh, yeah. And
We
it's
work
all
in a
original
Google
stuff.
Doc.
we were,
We've trained Gerry to use the Google
I
Doc.
did not. I was not a master of the Google Doc, Google email thing.
I think maybe a corporate, something that we could do
Absolutely.
in a corporate way. A nice little succinct 30-minute.
Mm-hmm.
Cabaret.
Very quick
Cabaret
package.
showcase. Yeah.
Package deal. I don't know.
And there's because there's so much material.
Source materials. And it can constantly and we can
Yeah.
it can be
Evolve.
customizable and evolve. Absolutely.
Right, and who knows if we'll eventually get a Sophia or not, but that would certainly change things
Yeah,
if we
yeah.
ever decide to do that, of
Mhm.
course.
Mhm.
I mean, right now it's working great with the three.
And we've had people who wanted to audition for
I was
it.
gonna.
We
yes.
have, actually,
like,
yeah.
do people just cold call you like,
Yeah.
I can do this.
We get
Right, I'm
messages
ready.
sometimes when we post on our Instagram.
I was
or our
gonna say
Facebook.
it's mostly
They're like,
social media since
we
does
wanna
anyone
be-
actually use a phone anymore?
No.
We don't get a
No.
cold call, but a cold DM.
Cold DM.
A cold DM, you slide in there cold. But no, yes, literally, we've had friends be like, I want to be Sophia.
I want to play
and
Sophia.
let me know
Hi,
when
I just
you're
met you. I want to
hiring.
play Sophia. Are there auditions coming up?
Can you imagine?
Sure.
Posting
Yes.
on
Show up
Playbill.
here.
It
At the
costs
close-
$10.
Rouleau Cafe.
Send me a cold DM. With the Golden Gays NYC. That's at the Golden Gays NYC on Instagram and on Bookface.
Bookface.
Yes.
Not Twitter yet.
Bookface.com/The Golden Gays NYC. We have a show in New York City on March 30th at 7 p.m. at the Laurie Beachman Theater. We're going to Baltimore, to Cumberland, Maryland. We're going to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We're in talks to do Philadelphia,
Bethlehem, too. And in Florida, I think there's somebody wrote to us and said they want us to come to Miami.
Great.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, in
yes.
Asbury Park again.
And
we'll be back
doing
in
Asbury
Asbury
Park on Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
And if you want us in your town, go follow us on Facebook at the Golden Gays NYC. And who knows?
Slide
Who
into our DMs.
Exactly.
And we'll talk.
Blue sky, sunshine, white sand by the mile. Miami.